The pardons issued by President Trump are, in his words, full, complete, and unconditional. Over the past 4 years, more than 1,200 people have been convicted of crimes in connection with the events of January 6, 2021. This includes roughly 200 individuals who have pled guilty to assaulting law enforcement, resulting in roughly 100 officers injured during the insurrection, according to AP News. However, the presidential proclamation has granted sweeping clemency to almost all charged.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
Yes.
Full pardon.
Full pardon or commutations?
Full pardon. We have about 6 commutations in there where we're doing further research.
Now, pardoning restores civil rights that were lost in conviction, forgiving the defendant, while commutations only reduce sentences. This is up to the executive branch's discretion, and neither judicial or legislative interference can override that power. In all, AP News reports the commutations erased more than 100 years of prison time for the defendants, most of whom were convicted of seditious conspiracy. Out of the hundreds of individuals convicted and now acquitted of their involvement of the insurrection of the Capitol, the U.S. Attorney's Office reports 6 of them are from Montana. Arrested in Missoula, Boyd Allen Camper initially had 7 charges against him before he took a plea deal later that year. Camper was sentenced in November of 2020 to 60 days of incarceration and 60 hours of community service. Andrew Kavanaugh was arrested in Bozeman and faced 2 charges before pleading guilty in February of 2022. He was sentenced in August of 2 years of probation and 60 hours of community service. Brothers Jared Wade Hughes and Joshua Calvin Hughes both faced the same 12 charges and both pleaded guilty in August of 22. Joshua was sentenced in November of 22 to a little more than 3 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Jared's sentence was similar, more than 3 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Henry Munzer was arrested in Dillon in January 2021 and charged with 5 counts. His legal battle was slowly unfolded over the last several years, leading to his ultimate sentencing in October of 2024 to 2 years in prison and 1 year of supervised release. He was granted the ability to self-surrender and was supposed to turn himself in on January 3rd of this year, although it is unclear if he did so. And finally, Isaac Sturgeon was arrested at Airport in New York in March of 2021 after being deported from Africa, where he fled after the riots. He faced 8 charges at the time of his arrest. He also had a lengthy legal battle, resulting in a sentence in September 2023 of 6 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. While these pardons are a freedom from sentencing and a restoration of civil rights, it is not a clearing of records. Pardons and expungements are 2 different things. UC Berkeley Law School clarifies that they are sometimes compared to forgiving and forgetting. When pardoned, the government forgives the crime, but the criminal record may not be erased, forgotten, or expunged. The Collateral Consequences Research Center reports that there are only a few states where expungement follows pardons are possibilities, one of them being Montana. Back to you, John.
All right. Good information there, Ren Wadsworth. Thank you very much.